Ladies and gentlemen, life has a way of teaching us lessons, and sometimes it feels like we're learning them too late. For many men, it's only when they're deep into their journey that they start to realize the truths they should have known all along. But guess what? It's never too late to learn. The key is to keep your eyes open, your heart open, and to never stop growing. You see, life is going to throw everything it's got at you, and the question is not what happens to you, but how do you handle it? Time is the most valuable thing you have in life, and yet it's one of the easiest things to waste. It's ironic, really, how often we treat time like we have an endless supply of it. But here's the hard truth: you don't. You will never get back a single minute that passes by. Once it's gone for good, and there's no way to make up for lost time. Too many men fall into the trap of thinking they have all the time in the world to get things done. They put off dreams, delay decisions, and procrastinate on the things that truly matter because they believe they can do it later. But let me tell you something: later never comes. There's always something else to do. Another excuse, another day that turns into another year of missed opportunities. If you want to make something of your life, you must be intentional with your time. Every moment is precious, and the more you squander, the further away your dreams will be. The key is to stop waiting for the perfect time and start making the most of the time you have now. Procrastination is the enemy of progress, and it steals your future by keeping you stuck in the present. Time is also a reflection of your priorities. What you choose to spend your time on shows what you truly value. If you spend all your time chasing things that don't align with your purpose or your goals, then you're wasting your most precious resource. Successful men don't just work hard, they work smart. They know how to prioritize and focus on the things that move them forward, not the things that just fill up time. Lastly, time is a reminder of how fragile life is. You never know how much time you truly have. Every day is a gift, and every day is an opportunity to make a change. Don't waste it. Time waits for no one, and once you understand that, you'll realize how important it is to act today, to start now, and to make every second count. We're taught from an early age to fear failure, to view it as something to be ashamed of or something that marks the end of a journey. But the reality is, failure is not the enemy, it's an essential part of success. In fact, if you're not failing, you're not truly pushing yourself. Success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with setbacks, missteps, and moments where you feel like giving up. But it's in those moments of failure that you learn the most. Every time you fall, you gain a lesson. Every failure teaches you something about yourself, about your limits, and about the path you need to take to get where you want to go. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about using failure as a stepping stone to growth and achievement. How many men give up after facing failure because they see it as a reflection of their abilities, a sign that they aren't good enough? But that's a lie. Failure doesn't define who you are, it's simply an indication that you're trying. The most successful people in the world have failed countless times before they reached the top. Thomas Edison, Michael Jordan, Steve Jobs, they all faced setbacks. But what set them apart was their ability to embrace failure, learn from it, and continue moving forward. Failure also teaches resilience. Every time you fail, you develop the mental toughness to get back up and keep going. It builds your character and strengthens your resolve. The more you fail and rise from it, the more you understand that failure is temporary. It's not the end, but rather an opportunity to course correct and improve. So stop fearing failure. Understand that it's a necessary part of your journey. When you embrace failure, you are embracing the process of growth, learning, and ultimately success. The key is to never let failure stop you, but to let it fuel you. Success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about bouncing back stronger each time. It's easy to get caught up in the chase for money, status, and success, but none of that matters if your health is failing you. Without good health, all the wealth in the world can't buy you happiness, peace, or a future worth living. When you're physically and mentally well, that's when you're able to fully experience life and unlock your true potential. The first thing to understand is that health isn't just the absence of illness, it's about feeling good, having energy, and being able to do the things that make you happy. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through life, and if you don't take care of it, nothing else matters. It's easy to neglect your health, especially when you're busy with work and life's responsibilities, but taking time to focus on your physical well-being should always be a top priority. Regular exercise, good nutrition, and adequate rest are not optional, they're necessities. Your health also impacts your mind. A fit body leads to a sharp mind. When you're in good shape, you have more clarity, better focus, and higher energy levels to tackle your daily challenges. You start thinking more clearly and creatively, and your problem-solving skills improve. When you neglect your health, your mind also suffers. You can't expect to perform at your highest level if you're not physically at your best. Moreover, health affects your ability to build meaningful relationships and enjoy life. When you feel good about yourself, you carry yourself with confidence. You have the strength to show up for the people who matter and to pursue your passions. Good health allows you to experience the world to the fullest, whether it's traveling, working, or simply enjoying time with loved ones. In the end, health is wealth because it is the foundation of everything you will accomplish. Without health, all your efforts will be in vain. So take care of your body, invest in your well-being, and you'll find that every area of your life begins to improve. When your health is strong, your wealth and happiness will follow. Too often, men find themselves striving for an unattainable ideal, thinking that success, happiness, or even self-worth is only achievable if everything falls into place just right. We set standards so high that they become impossible to reach, and in the process, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. The truth is, you don't have to be perfect to succeed, to be valuable, or to live a fulfilled life. The first thing you must realize is that perfectionism is a trap. It's a constant cycle of feeling like you're not good enough, no matter how much you accomplish. This mindset holds you back from taking risks, from starting new projects, and from growing as a person. When you're focused on being perfect, you miss out on the opportunity to make mistakes, to learn, and to improve. It's in the imperfections that growth happens. The most successful men didn't get there by being perfect. They got there by failing, adjusting, and trying again. You don't need to have every detail figured out. Life isn't about executing everything flawlessly, it's about progress, not perfection. You can move forward even if you're not 100% sure of every step you're taking. The key is to start, to keep moving, and to adjust as you go. Perfection will always be elusive, but progress is something you can control. Each small step you take is a step closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. Furthermore, embracing imperfection allows you to connect with others in a more authentic way. When you let go of the need to appear flawless, you become more relatable. People appreciate authenticity. They respect the person who is willing to be vulnerable and real, not the one who puts up a facade of perfection. In the end, it's not about being perfect. It's about being true to yourself, learning from mistakes, and growing every day. Perfection is a false ideal. Embrace your flaws and remember that it's your imperfections that make you unique and human. Strive for progress, not perfection, and you'll find success and fulfillment along the way. Too often we say yes to everything because we fear letting others down, missing opportunities, or appearing weak. But constantly saying yes leads to burnout, overwhelm, and a life where you feel like you're just going through the motions rather than living on your terms. The truth is, saying no is a form of self-respect. When you say no, you're prioritizing your time, your energy, and your goals. You're making room for the things that truly matter to you, whether it's personal growth, relationships, or pursuing your passions. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your values or aspirations, you say no to something that does. Mastering the art of saying no allows you to take control of your life. It helps you set boundaries and avoid distractions that pull you away from your mission. Not everything is worth your time, and not every request deserves your energy. Learn to recognize your limits and don't be afraid to assert them. It's not selfish, it's necessary for living a life of purpose and clarity. Remember, every no you say brings you closer to a yes that matters. Say no with confidence and conviction, knowing that you're protecting your time and creating space for what truly serves you. Many men spend their lives chasing wealth, believing that once they have enough, they will feel fulfilled. But the truth is, happiness doesn't come from how much money you have, it comes from the quality of your relationships, the sense of purpose you feel, and the inner peace you create for yourself. While financial stability allows for freedom and comfort, it cannot fill the void of loneliness, lack of purpose, or unfulfilled dreams. A man who has millions but lacks meaningful connections or a sense of meaning will still feel empty. On the other hand, someone who has little but is rich in relationships and purpose will experience a deeper sense of joy and fulfillment. True happiness comes from personal growth, from living in alignment with your values, and from helping others. It's about enjoying the present moment and finding joy in the simple things. Money may buy comfort, but it can never buy the inner peace that comes with living a balanced, meaningful life. Ultimately, the pursuit of happiness should be rooted in finding joy in life's intangible riches, love, purpose, and growth, not in the number on your bank statement. It's easy to get distracted by the noise of life, to chase short-term pleasures, and to give in to procrastination. But true progress comes from the ability to stay focused, to make sacrifices, and to put in the work even when it's hard. Discipline isn't about being perfect or rigid. It's about consistency. It's about setting clear goals and sticking to the process no matter how tough things get. Discipline means showing up every day, even when motivation fades, and continuing to push forward, even when the results don't show up immediately. It's the small daily habits that add up over time and lead to extraordinary results. The power of discipline is that it transforms you into a person of character. It builds resilience, self-control, and determination. When you learn to be disciplined, you begin to control your impulses, make better decisions, and take responsibility for your actions. You stop waiting for the right moment and instead take action, knowing that every step forward, no matter how small, gets you closer to your goals. Ultimately, discipline shapes your future. It's the foundation of everything you want to achieve. The more disciplined you are, the more in control you become, and the closer you get to living the life you've always envisioned. Every decision you make, big or small, shapes your future. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or even bad luck for where you are in life, but the truth is, your choices are what define you. From how you spend your time to who you surround yourself with, the choices you make today set the course for tomorrow. If you're not happy with where you are, look at the decisions that led you there. Your current situation is the result of the choices you've made in the past. Whether it's in your career, your health, or your relationships, every action you take is either moving you closer to your goals or pushing you further away. The power of choice lies in the fact that you have control. No one can make decisions for you, and no one can prevent you from making the choices that align with your vision for your life. The key is to take responsibility for your decisions, to stop blaming the world around you, and to start making choices that move you toward the person you want to become. Your life is not a result of chance, it's a result of the choices you make every single day. Choose wisely, choose with intention, choose to create the life you deserve. It's not about how much money you make or how many accolades you receive, but about the impact you have on others. The true value of your life is measured by the lives you touch, the example you set, and the values you instill in those around you. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of personal success, but the real measure of a man is the legacy he creates. When you're gone, will people remember you for your character, your kindness, your integrity, and your ability to uplift others? Or will they remember you for your wealth, status, or fleeting achievements? A meaningful legacy is built by living with purpose, by making decisions that align with your values, and by striving to leave the world a little better than you found it. It's about the way you inspire others to reach their potential, the way you build relationships, and the positive changes you make in your community. Legacy is something you create every day through your actions, your words, and your choices. In the end, the legacy you leave is what will define you far beyond your lifetime. Make it one that you can be proud of.